Hello, 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 hello. Hi. Hello, it's me, Toton the Viper. I'm back. I'm back to business. Once again. Hello. Today we're gonna be doing something different. Something I actually haven't done in a while. So I had plans to start playing Hollow Knight and to continue with my usual Cuphead and speedrun content. However, a certain VTuber called Ironmouse decided to step in and ruin all my plans. So Ironmouse has announced a game jam. So people have 1 month to make an Ironmouse themed game. And I want to get into that. I actually participated in last year Ironmouse Game Jam, and today I'm gonna try to do it again this year. You know, I've actually been trying to get into godot and try to make a small game for learning, but I had a lot of trouble with finishing projects. So maybe this time it will be different. We're gonna try our best to make a finished game to show to Ironmouse. That's the plan. Today I'm gonna try to make some of the gameplay work. I'm gonna show you what I have until now. It's beautiful. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's a work in progress. Okay, don't freak out. We're gonna start the game and we have just balls. A lot of balls. So I'm gonna tell you the idea that I have for the game jam. I want to make like a crane game, like a plush crane game, and it's gonna kind of work like Tetris versus, like when you two-player Tetris, kind of. Actually, I'm inspired on a game called Sailor Moon Fua Fua Panic. So if you want to check that out. The objective of the game is gonna be this row on the bottom is gonna be full of cinnamon rolls, right? And you have to reach them, but you have to go through the other plushes in between, right? So you're gonna have your claw from the crane game and you have to grab the plushes here. And they're gonna be like different kind of plushes. And you can make like combos and stuff. Like it's gonna be great. I promise you. Let me cook. You're gonna control one of the crane games, and the other is gonna be like the CPU, like an enemy AI. It's gonna play on its own, and if this Y reaches the cinnamon roll first, you lose. Yeah. Those are the plans. I know it looks bad, but we're just starting, okay? Trust me. I'm gonna throw the link for the Ironmouse Game Jam in chat. Let me see. This works. There we go. And there you have the link for the Game Jam if you want to check that out. Yeah, let's just start. I've been talking for way too long. So, first thing we're gonna do is bring this guy in. Look at this. Look at this beautiful little guy. I made it myself in Blender. It's beautiful. We're gonna replace all the generic spheres that I have with this beautiful cinnamon roll. But in order to do that, I need to change all the system that I already had for the plushies. Because I realized this is not a good idea. So what I had is like one like blush object or node. They're called nodes in godot. Whatever. And it's gonna have like a type. And then depending on the type, it's gonna change the appearance. But I realized this is not a good idea. I mean, it's not a bad idea, but we can do better. So that's what I'm trying to do today. We're gonna create a new folder down here. I actually don't know if you can see this, but let's see. I'm gonna call it plushes. Plushies? How do you spell plush plural? Whatever. I'm gonna create a new scene. I'm gonna call it cinema roll. This is gonna be node 3D. There we go. And we're gonna bring our little guy in here. I'm gonna create a sphere just for reference for the size. So it's gonna be a static body 3D and a mesh instance. And here we're gonna change the mesh instance to a box. Not a box, sphere. Now we're gonna grab our cinnamon roll and we're gonna shrink it 0.5. That looks kind of good. The problem with the cinnamon roll is that it's a little bit too wide because of the ears. Let's just try with that. We can adjust it later. And to this guy, we're gonna attach the plush script. We're gonna have to make this plush script basically entirely again. But that's fine. We're still gonna have a plush type. So this is the ones I want to start with. Board position, a type. This type is gonna be an export. I'm gonna move this up here just to keep a little bit ordered. Is breakable and it's target. This surely, yeah, I should make those exports too. You'll see why in a second. Export. Setup is only gonna require the position. We're gonna actually get rid of all of this. And I don't need to change appearance based on type. This is weird, but that is how I'm setting the position inside the crane machine for now. Okay, so what's gonna happen now is that we're gonna go to our cinnamon roll. It's gonna have all these properties here now. So we can tell this is a cinnamon roll. Uh, you guys can see the drop down here. God damn it. Oh yes, you suck. But you can change the type here. Tell this is an iron mouse, a monkey, this is a stand, this is a hania. You can tell if it's breakable. Breakable is not the best word to use here, but I'm gonna keep it down because it's easier to understand for me. And it's target. We're gonna set that to true. So is target for me is gonna mean that this is the thing that you have to grab to win the game. That is what I mean by is target. But yeah, this cinnamon roll is indeed a target. Okay. We're gonna need a collision shape for later. We might as well add it immediately. Collision shape. And we're gonna shape it as a sphere, I guess. Let's see. Uh, 1.5. 1.2. That actually kind of works. I'm still not sure if I'm gonna make the Lucius move based on the collisions or I'm gonna manage everything through code. I guess I'll figure it out on the way, but whatever, let's just keep going. Collision shape. Why I have a warning here? Oh, I guess I should change this to a static body. Change type. Static body 3D. Okay, we're gonna leave this like that for now. Scenes, plushies. I have my cinnamon roll. We're gonna create more. We're gonna create another static body 3D. We basically are gonna do the same thing we did with the cinnamon roll, but for each quote unquote character. We're gonna do Ironmouse. And right now I don't have a model for it like I had with the cinnamon roll. I'm gonna make those later. I just wanted to make one just to see how it looks. But we're gonna basically recreate the cinnamon roll, but flavored as the visual members. That is the plan. But for now, Ironmouse, you're gonna be a sphere. New sphere mesh. Beautiful. We're gonna change its color to new Ironmouse. How do you do that? Surface material override, I think. Vertex color? No. Albedo. We're gonna make it pink. It's not pink, that's like purple. Okay, whatever. Beautiful, that's Ironmouse. And we're gonna add a collision shape to collision shape 3D. And also make it a sphere. And we're gonna set it to the same size that I used for the cinnamon roll, which I think it was 1.2. Yeah, 1.2. Beautiful. And we're just gonna repeat that for everyone. So we need monkey. Mesh instance. New sphere mesh. Material override, standard material. Here. We're gonna make this monkey yellow. Beautiful. Okay, to be honest, one of the things I struggle most when doing this stuff is to make things look beautiful. As you can tell by what I showed you earlier. But we can figure that out later. Collision shape. There, beautiful. Only 2 more for now. We're gonna do sand. Mesh instance. Here. Under material. And we're gonna make this one red. Something like that. Use one more. Just one more for Kenya. I'm gonna add more later, I think. I probably will have time to add like more features to the game. I kind of was thinking to do like a difficulty settings. I think what I want to do is like on higher difficulties, you're gonna have more variety of pushes. So it's gonna be harder to make combos and stuff. But for now, this will work. Mesh instance. Here. Sources material override. And we're gonna make this one. Oh my god, I don't know how RGB works. Like at all. We're gonna make this like kind of purple. There, beautiful. Okay, now we finally can get rid of all of this. Let me close all of these guys. And we're gonna go here to the board. So a board here represents like one crane machine and the plushies that are inside of it. So what I'm doing is I have a matrix. It's basically a two-dimensional array for a board, appropriately named. And for each position, we're gonna stick a plush on it. Now the first row, it's always gonna be cinnamon rolls. And then the next ones should be random. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of the splash prefab, because before I had one script or one scene for everything. Now I'm gonna separate them. So we're gonna have a cinnamon roll prefab. Gonna be a pack scene var like that. Same thing for Ironmouse and same thing for monkey. And actually I'm not gonna use these ones yet. The Ironmouse and the monkey plushies are gonna be special. I'm gonna use it for something different later. For now, we're just gonna port var blush prefabs. I'm gonna be an array. Can I set the type here? Can I do that? I can't. I don't know how to do that in GDScript. We're gonna see if this works. If I go to the board object, it's gonna have nothing because there's errors. I need to fix that first. So all of this code is gonna die. What I want to do here, instead of all of that, is just ask if I am in the first row. I'm gonna do something like this. Plush. I did not add the plush script to all the plushies, right? I forgot about that. God damn it. Yay. Kenya. Oh, Kenya doesn't have a collision shape either. New sphere shape. There. Kenya. Attach a script. No, how do I do this? I have to drag it from down here. Plush. Kenya. Kenya, you're now a plush. Same thing with Stan. Same thing with Ironmouse. Same thing with Monkey. Same thing with Cinnamon Roll. Cinnamon Roll already has it. Yeah. Save. 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 Okay. Now, what was I doing here? I already forgot. If I am the first roll, this blush is gonna be a cinnamon roll. Instantiate blush. And if it's not the first roll, blush prefab. Can I do pick random? Yeah, it does have the pick random method. That's good. We're gonna pick randomly. We're gonna instantiate that. Once we have our plush, we want to do the setup with the position. What else did I need to do? Oh, this part. We're gonna add it to the scene. And we're gonna save it on the board. And flush. I think that should be it. Okay, now the properties appeared here. We have a cinnamon roll prefab, which we're gonna grab our cinnamon roll from here and drag it in here. Same thing with Ironmouse. Same thing with monkey and flush prefab. We're gonna add 2, and we're gonna add sun. And we're gonna add Enya, and I cannot add them, obviously. Why I cannot add them? Okay, time to Google. Google, help me. Godot. Export packet scene array. An array of packed scenes. Oh, it's with brackets. Like this? Please work. Okay. It didn't crash everything, so I think it worked. Let's try dragging sun in here and Kenya. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Am I forgetting something or not? I don't think so. Time to test. I'm gonna run the game. And what's gonna happen, it's a bunch of balls of different colors are gonna show up. That's basically it. Alright. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So I filled the column with cinnamon rolls and not the first roll like I was supposed to. But other than that, this is pretty accurate to what I wanted. I think everything will have to be a little bit smaller. Just a tiny bit smaller. Okay. The game didn't crash like I was expecting it to do, so I guess that's a win. What I'm gonna do now is check the positions. Why is it working like that? We're gonna shrink everyone first. Let's get the easy part out of the way. Form, no. You. We're gonna say 1.1. Just a little bit smaller. No. What am I doing? 1.2. That's the collation shape. I was so confused for a second. This is the scale of the cinnamon roll. 0.5. You're gonna be 0.4. No, 0.3. Let's too small. 0.35. Let's see how that goes. We're gonna change Sen and we can get to where is the size of this thing? How do I change the size of this thing? What's the radius? 0.5. Zero. Let's do 0.35 like I did with cinnamon roll. Why are you shaped like an egg now? What? Oh, it has radius and height. But then it works more like not a sphere, like something else. I don't even know the name. I'm not good with math. What do I do? If I change this to 0.35. If I change this to 0.35, then the height should be double of that. That's 0.7. I'm a genius. I don't know why I'm bothered too much with this. I'm gonna replace the sphere eventually. I shouldn't worry too much about it. Let's do the same thing to Henya here. 0.35. 0.7. Okay. That is the easy part. That is the easy part done. You can totally tell when I'm drinking water from my model, by the way. I needed that. Why are my positions flipped? Isn't the question now. This is gonna be the plush. This thing is wrong for some reason. This is X, this is Y, this is C. I'm not gonna touch C. I just work with X and Y. We should increment. First, it's gonna be 0, 0, then 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, and so on. Then 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 0, 1, 2, 2, and so on. So, yeah, I have to leap those. Oh, this is gonna be confusing. This is gonna be so confusing if I flip them. Because the first coordinate gives me... It's gonna be something like this. This is how my board is working right now. So my first roll is gonna be 0, 0, 0.1, 0.1, 0.2, etc. Next one is 1.0, 1.1, 1.2, 2.0, 2.1, 2.2, something like that. So the first coordinate 0, 1, 2 is the roll, but the roll is the height, so it's the y. So the y is the x and the x is the y. I'm so confused. I did this to myself, which is the worst part. Do I just flip this, or do I just change it the way the board works? Is the question. I can just flip them here. I'm just gonna flip them when I draw the position here. If I do something here, it's only gonna confuse me even more. So this is gonna be position Y, and this is gonna be position X. And that should fix all my problems for the rest of the eternity. Hopefully. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's better. Why are there 7 of them though? There only should be 6. One of them is out of the range of the crane that I wanted to have. Also, the cinnamon rolls do not look good from this angle. Not at all, but I guess we can fix that later. I can rotate, I guess, every plush to make it look at the camera. But I'm gonna figure that one later. I'm gonna try to make everything work before I'm trying to make everything look good. Okay, so I'm adding one extra width. 6. So this is gonna do 0 through 5. In the right height. Should I do -1 here? I didn't even see the height, actually. We have 3, 6 height and 7 width. Oh, this is also flipped. Yeah, the width and the height is also flipped. Oh, that makes things even worse. What do I do? Okay, for now, I'm just gonna flip those. I'm gonna figure out something later. I'll think about it. This feels so wrong. Okay, that's more of what I liked. More of what I wanted. Okay, so now imagine it. At the bottom we have cinnamon rolls. These purple spheres are gonna be Hania heads. And these red ones are gonna be Sen heads. Plushies. And this ugly thing up here is gonna be like a claw from a crane machine. And you're gonna scoop down and start picking guys out. And try to reach the cinnamon rolls. Okay. What do I do now? Where do I start? There's so many things that I need to do. Let's make the ugly thing that's supposed to be a crane claw move. I think that's a good place to start. How the hell do I do that? Is a good question. Okay, I had thought about this a little bit before. I'm gonna see how this works. We're gonna create a scene that is gonna be called player. Ouch. Did you hear that? Did you guys hear that? There's some construction going on my neighbor. I don't know if you guys could hear it. I hope not. But holy hell, it's loud. What was I doing? God damn it, neighbor. I hate you. Why do you have to do this now? We have player. And I'm gonna create a scene and I'm gonna call it claw. What are the things on the crane games actually called? Are they claws or do they have another name? Whatever, I'm gonna call it claw. This claw is just gonna be the ugly thing you saw earlier. We're gonna add a mesh instance. And we're gonna use a capsule for this one. There, beautiful. And now the player is gonna have a claw. And why I'm doing this way is because later I'm gonna have like an enemy, like a CPU AI, and it's also gonna have a claw. So I want to reuse all the claw movement later. That's what I'm separating claw and player. Player, what should do, we're gonna add a script immediately to it. What it should do is just move things around with input. I'm gonna add a script to the claw too. Script. We're not gonna touch that yet. Player, I have to make this thing move based on input. How do I do that again? Is a good question. We're gonna have our start position. No, should I have a start position or not? I don't know. Oh, how am I gonna do this? Close currently in. God damn it, I did this to myself again. How do I do this? Because I have a board, but I can't just add the player here, because later on the game scene, I have two boards, one for the enemy and one for the player. But I want to add the player to only one of them. So this guy here has to do that. The worst part is gonna have to be. Does it need events between the player and the board? Probably. Okay, I have an idea. I have an idea. I'm gonna go to the board and I'm gonna add an export. Ease player board. Easy. This is gonna be Boolean. Now we go to the game. We have player board and enemy board. And we have a checkbox here now. This one is a player board. And the other one isn't. And now the board is gonna know. Okay, I am the player board, so here I should instantiate player or enemy claw accordingly. I have no idea if that's how you spell accordingly. I don't know if that's even a word in English, but whatever. I need more exports here, I guess. Export player prefab. Packet in. And one for the enemy, but we're not gonna add the enemy one yet. I'm gonna write it down so I don't forget. Add enemy prefab. Okay. Board should have player prefab. We're gonna drag the player scene in here. Beautiful. Now we're gonna say if is player board var player equals player prefab instantiate as player. And I don't have the class player yet, but that can be easily fixed. Ah, neighbor, shut up. I really hope you guys can't hear that. And it's like right next to my wall. God fucking damn it. Okay. This is not an error. Why are you still red? Come on. There we go. And position. I have to give this a position. It always should start in the same position, roughly. Maybe law minus 0.5, 7.5. Yeah, it should be something like player position equals vector 3. Minus 0.5. I should save this on a constant somewhere here, but we're just gonna test it here. 7.5 and 0. I should test it. Test it, by the way. What else am I missing? I don't think there's anything more. We're gonna delete this claw here because that is something I just put there to see how it looked. But I don't need it anymore. Now we're gonna run the game, and what's gonna happen is gonna show me these two things filled with spheres and cinnamon rolls. And this one on the left is gonna appear, I think, here at the top. That is supposed to be the claw, the crane machine. And this one on the right is gonna have nothing. That's what should happen. Never mind. Where's my claw? Where is it? Oh, I didn't add it to the tree. I'm an idiot. No. Every time you instantiate something, you have to add it to the scene with a child. If you don't add it to the scene, it's just like in limbo forever. It's not gonna show up. Now, for sure it's gonna work, right? Please. There we go, there we have it. It's a little big, but that's fine. That's fine. We're gonna replace that ugly thing anyways later, so... Claw... instance. Let's see, 1.2 and 0.35. Okay, now we have to make this move, and this is gonna be interesting. I already forgot how to do input on godot. Let's see. Is it an input? Was it a process? I think it wasn't process. Process delta. Yeah, I need the delta. Give me just a second. Oh, I don't think you guys can see this. Maybe I should just share my whole screen the next time I do a godot stream. But I kinda don't want to. But here on the top, you go to project and project settings, and it opens a new window. And there's a thing called input map. Oh wait, I have an idea. I can actually change this. Does that work? It didn't work. Come on. Show it. It doesn't work. Okay, whatever. What? Oh, it's because I added the player. Pass. It's because I added an empty function. God damn it, man, I hate OBS. I hate OBS so much. Now it's not showing my... not showing the game anymore. There we go. Wait, maybe I can make this work now. No, it doesn't. I don't understand why this doesn't work. Okay, I'm not gonna fight with OBS anymore. Basically what I want to do, you guys will not be able to see this, but you go up here to project and project settings, and there's a section called input map. And what you can do here is add actions, what is called actions, and map them to specific keys or mouse click, even in things like controllers or joysticks and stuff. So basically I created one that's called move left, and I'm gonna map it to my left key on my keyboard, and the same thing for one called move right. And if I want it, I'm not gonna do it now, but I surely will do later. You could add as many mappings as you want for one action. So I have move left and move right mapped to my arrow keys on my keyboard. I could add D-pads, joysticks, anything. But for now, I'm just gonna test it with that. Now I'll have to Google this because I don't remember how to do it. It's how do you capture that in the code? It was something super simple, but I don't remember how to do it. Godot input event. No, it's not input event. Input map. Royals. Using input event. There it is. There it is. I found it. So what we're gonna do here on our function process is so simple. If input is action pressed, move left and move right. They appear immediately. These are the ones I added on the project settings. And we do the same for move right. Now we have to make this thing move. That's gonna be easier said than done, but it's not that difficult. I'm gonna have a var speed. I'm gonna have var is moving. Move was false. That's it. So if not is moving, I'm gonna do all of this. If it's not moving, I'm gonna listen to input from the player. If it is moving, it's gonna move. Makes sense. What else? What else do we need? Bounce. I don't know if I should add them here, but our left bound is gonna be minus 2.5, and right bound is gonna be equal to 2.5. Actually, just one wide. Horizontal bound equals 2.5. That is the distance I can move left or right. And var step is gonna be 1. I'm gonna be moving by steps of 1 in distance. That is actually the positions that the plushies have on the crane machine. Minus 2.5, minus 1.5, minus 0.5, 0.5, 1.5, 2.5. 6 columns. And we're gonna have a target. Gonna be a float. Okay. If function is spread move left, and I have to check the bounce. So this is if the player presses the left to move, but I also have to check if I actually can move to the left. So that's gonna be position X minus step is greater than minus horizontal bound. And we're gonna repeat the same condition but backwards to move to the right. This is gonna be plus a step, and it has to be minor than horizontal bound. So hopefully, if I'm thinking this right, what this should do is prevent the player from moving outside of the crane machine. Now here we're just gonna set is moving equals true, and target is gonna be target is gonna be position X minus step. And same here, but plus. So now here, here we have to do the movement magic. Our direction equals 1 if position X minor than target, else minus 1. So that's gonna tell me if I'm moving to the left or the right. And we're gonna do position.x plus equals direction times speed times delta. Okay, that looks like black magic, but it's gonna work, trust me. I hope it does at least. And I have to ask if I reach my target. If position. How do I do absolute value here? Absolute value of a variant. Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted. Close. Target minus position X. It's minor than, I don't know, 0.01. We'll have to adjust this later, but so if I'm close enough to my target position, I just stop moving. Moving false, and position X equals target. That's it, I think. It's probably not gonna work, but I'm gonna test it anyway to see what happens. Okay, we have everything in place. Now I'm gonna press right. It works. It's moving. Very slowly, but it's moving. Okay, it doesn't move anymore. Now to the left. Okay, so I made the bound from left to right correctly, but I need to include the bound because I cannot move to the last column. Okay, that was a very good first attempt though. I'm gonna increase the speed to 1. See what happens. This should be a float. This should be a float. It's gonna have an equals here. That should do the work. Never mind, I broke something. I wrote it backwards. Okay. That should do the trick, I think. Let's see. Okay. Doesn't move anymore to the left, now to the right. It's still very slow. I think it's grain game accurate. But this is a game. So I don't want it to be realistic. We're gonna make 2. Should probably export that variable and just change it in the editor and try it in real time. I think that's a little bit better. Obviously I can adjust it a bit more later, but for now I think that works. What should I do next? That's a good question. I think start working on the claw, grabbing the little balls. I think I'm gonna add another one because I'm seeing there's gonna be a lot of... Yeah, I think I'm gonna need another color here. But I think that's easy enough to do. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break. Just 1 minute, and I'll be right back. We're gonna continue working on this beautiful piece of software gaming experience thing. Once again, we're making a game for the Ironmouse Game Jam. It's gonna be like a crane game with plushies and cinnamon rolls. It doesn't look like that right now, but I promise I'm gonna work really hard to make it look pretty somewhere in the future. Whatever. I'm gonna take a little break, just 1 minute, and I'll be right back, okay? Bye. Just 1 minute. Bye. Hello. Hello, I'm back. There we go. Hello. Yeah, look at this. Look at this beautiful game. Yeah, we're gonna keep working on this. I'm not gonna try to make it look beautiful yet, as I mentioned. Next step, I think, should make this thing work. This thing up here should be a crane game claw. So what I'm gonna do is make it grab those little things down here. Way easier said than done, but we're gonna try anyways. First things first, I'm gonna take one from the height, which is this one. Strangely enough, I have to fix this later. I'm gonna actually put a fix. Width and height are swapped. Okay. I need another blushy color. I think 2 is not gonna be enough. We're gonna create a new scene. One which you remember I wanna use now. I think we have Sun and Hanya. Haruka should be the next one. Also, color-wise, it works very well. So just as the others, we're gonna make here. New sphere mesh. I already forgot the dimensions of this thing. I think it was 0, 3, 5 and 7. 0, 7, not 7. There we go. And just add a collision shape, just in case. New sphere shape. Beautiful. Beautiful. We need to make this thing green. Surface material override here. Albedo. Red and green. Beautiful. And we're gonna add it to the board. We're gonna add one more here. I'm gonna go. There we go. Nice. It's that easy to add a new one. Now if we test this, we should get a whole new color. Never mind. It doesn't work. The game crashed. It's over. What happened? I changed this number and I broke everything. How did this happen? Let me see. 35 on game. setup and basement. Oh, I know what happened. I didn't add the blush script to Haruka. Blush, we're gonna drag this. Haruka, you are now a plushie. That's it. It's that easy. Okay, now we have green balls. Good. Yeah, I think this is gonna work way better. What I'm gonna do next? Next. We're gonna make a new action in the input map. You cannot see this sadly, but you're not missing much. I'm just gonna add an action that is gonna be called what I'm gonna call it when the claw goes down to grab the plushie. Grab. And I'm gonna map it to the space key, I guess. Gonna work for now. Now we're gonna go to the player. Here, I think here is the place. If it's not is moving. Input is action press, grab. We're gonna say it's moving false. False. Is grabbing. Goes through. I think that's. I don't know. It's the word I want to use, but whatever. We're gonna add it here. Grabbing. I don't even know if that's the way to spell it. And not is grabbing. This will have to be an leaf. Grabbing through. Okay, now we have to make. So here's the thing, I want to keep this thing separated. So here we're gonna have the movement and just the action of pressing grab to drop the claw machine. The claw on the crane game machine thingy. So we're gonna give that to the claw script to handle this. So here we're gonna have a already var claw equals claw. You don't have the class, but that is easily fixable by going to the claw script. Last name claw. And this is gonna have a function drop and grab. What do we do now? That's a good question. I should probably close all these things. I have a bunch of stuff here that I'm not using right now. There we go. So now the player here is gonna say claw, drop and grab. Claw, do your job. Basically. We need to know when the claw is done with his stuff. Probably. Oh, this is gonna... I complicated things for myself, I think. For later. I'm thinking what is gonna happen when... The claw is gonna drop and grab a plushie. It's gonna come up. And I have to delete that plush from existence. So the claw... here in the tree is gonna notify the player. And the player will have to notify the board, and the board will have to delete the plushie from existence. It's gonna be a little bit awkward, but I think I can make it work. It's like just passing signals between a lot of objects. It's the price to pay, I guess, for separating responsibilities between classes. Whatever, I'm making it sound like it's such a big deal. It's not. It's not. It's gonna be easy and everything is gonna work perfectly. Of course. I'll drop and grab. Something's gonna happen here. We're gonna have a signal that's gonna call on drop done. On drop and grab on done. I'm finished. That's what I want to say. On finished grab. Somewhere in here I'm gonna have to say unfinished grab emit. What this is gonna do is gonna tell the player, oh, I'm finished, you can move again. Because here in the player we're gonna be locking movement and everything when the claw is doing its thing. You cannot move, you cannot do anything. So we have to tell it that when the claw is ready so the player can move again. What is it? Claw on finished grab connect to claw on finished grab, something like that. This is a function, not a variable. We have to create this function down here, and all this is gonna do is that is grabbing equals false. That should do the trick. So okay, here we have to move down. So we have to do something very similar to... Actually, this is probably not gonna be in here. Whatever. We're gonna do something very similar as we did on the movement of of the player. We're gonna have a speed. This is gonna be like 2.5, I will like to think. We're gonna have height bound. I don't know how I did that. Delete this. This I think should be 0.5. Not sure. Let me see the plush. Position X plus 0.5. Yeah. I think it should be 0.5. Var height start. I think we need a ready. And we're gonna say height start equals position Y. What I want to do here is save the height and where the claw is at the beginning. So then I'm gonna move down, and then I want to go back to this height, up and down. We're gonna have a is moving as usual, and we're gonna have a has grabbed. No, is returning up. So I need to know if it's moving up or down. And then I'm gonna need an array of plushies that it has grabbed. But I think I'm gonna make it move first and do that later. So actually this drop and grab function, the only thing it's gonna do... we're gonna pass in here. The only thing it's gonna do is say is moving equals true. That's literally it. And probably I should set this up to is returning up equals false. If is moving, then move. If I'm moving, then move, please. We're gonna say position Y plus equals it's gonna be speed times delta, very similar to the player, but we need to know the direction. And the direction is basically gonna be, am I moving up or not? Gonna be -1 if he's returning up, else 1. No, it's the opposite. 1 if it's returning up, and -1 if it's going down. Okay. Now it's the fun part. There's a bunch of stuff that can happen here. Case number one. I can collide with a plushie. Crash into plush. I can reach the bottom of the green machine without it being anything there. Reach the bottom. That's not gonna happen yet, but eventually it will happen. So we have to be prepared for that. Reach the bottom. And the other thing that can happen is that I'm moving up and I reach the start height. Reach the top. I think those are the three cases that can happen here. Or that should happen if nothing crazy goes on. So we need conditions for all of this. If I crash into a plush, how do I know if I crash into something? Is a good question. I still don't even know if I want to do this. I think it's the best way to do it with colliders. Okay. We have to add a collider to the claw. Collision shape. Let me go to the 3D. Capsule shape. Capsule shape. Gonna have the same proportions as this one, which should be 0, 3, 5, and 1.2. 0, 3, 5, and 1.2. There we go. And now this collision shape. No, I have to change this into static body, right? Yeah. Change type to static body. So now here we have a bunch of signals that can happen from the collision shape. Child entered. Which is the one I need? It's a good question actually. Maybe it's not static body what I need. Child entered, mouse, input event. Google help me. I don't remember how to do this. Godot, collision detection. I can do it in the process, right? I have a body entered event, but I don't know if you can do this from the editor by selecting the area 3D or rigid body 3D. You're using going to the node. If the object is not area 3D or rigid body, then it does not have a body enter that you can use. Okay. So I either use get light collision or I use body enter. I think I'm gonna use body enter. We have to change this once again into a rigid body. We'll see what happens with this. Oh, but the other are static bodies. It should still trigger the collision, I think. Okay, you can connect that. Now we have this. This should detect when the clock lights with one of the plushies. So, if body is plush, let's say is returning up equals true, just for testing. So that's one case. And I have to do the other ones here. It's just checking the position. If, ouch. If position y minus equals 0.5, this should be a constant somewhere, but I'm gonna use 0.5. Is returning up true. And if is returning up, this is actually, if it's moving down and I move too far down, return up. And if I'm returning up and I already return up enough, I'd start, then I just stop moving. Is returning up equals false, is moving equals false, and position y should be hide start. We reset the position as it was in the beginning. And here, I think this is the one case where I have to say I finished all the stuff that I was doing. I have no idea if all this stuff is gonna work. I sounded very confident when I was doing this, but you never know. We have to test it. I still don't know if we're gonna catch the collision. Also, if this condition is gonna be true or not. Let me see if all my plushes have collision shapes. Cinnamoroll has a collision shape. Haruka has a collision shape. Enya. And yeah, everyone has collision shapes. Should we test this? I'm scared. Okay, we have our beautiful crane machine full of beautiful plushies. And already, like, my claw machine just dropped down and died. No, it fell off. It's gone forever. Okay, so we have gravity here. That's what happens when you use rigid body. Where the hell do I... Gravity scale 0. I don't want gravity on this thing. Let's see. Okay, we don't have gravity anymore. It's not gonna fall. I'm pressing space and it's just doing this weird shake there. Interesting. I'm not sure what's going on. Why are you doing that? What is happening? It seems going down, immediately turns around and ends. Let's reduce the speed a little bit just to see what is going on. It doesn't seem to affect it that much. Direction, could this be this? Plus -1. Oh, this should be minor. Yeah. No. It was good as this. If it's moving down and position-wise the minor here, yeah. And if it's returning up and position Y is greater than its start. Maybe it's colliding with something. I doubt it, but let me just put a print debug here. I crashed into something, help. It's not colliding with anything, which is good. It shouldn't be, but it's also not working. What is happening? What is going on here? This is very weird. Huh? I'm probably doing something extremely stupid somewhere, but that would be the usual. This kind of stuff happens all the time, by the way, when you're coding. If he's moving, he's returning up false. So I'm gonna put print the book here. I've reached the bottom. Godot, go up. And I'm gonna put another one here. I went down. Back to the start. Yeah, this portion here, something weird is going on here. Maybe this is a relative position. This position relative to the player and not global position. Global position. Maybe that's what's going on. Oh, but I don't even know if this is gonna be the actual global position. I'm gonna test this. Goes down, and it goes down, and it goes down, and it goes down, and it goes down. And it reached the bottom and it went like crazy fast to the top. This is kind of fun, but it's very, very wrong. It reached the bottom and it just lashes to the global position greater than the height star. Height star's position. This should be global position then. Okay, the colliders are not working, which is very bad. I mean, I have to make them rigid bodies too. Collision. Collision. Okay, I have two problems. One, this is not working. Maybe if I remove this condition. I don't think that should do it, but that condition should be there. The other problem is this. Something really weird is happening here. We're gonna put this speed back to 2.5. This part is working fine. This isn't, and it's because of this global position. But I don't know if I want to do this like this using global position. But I don't have any better ideas. I will try to correct this later, but let's see if it works for now. If it works, it works. I should be more than happy with that. There we go. Holy hell, where did you go? It disappeared. No, it's gone forever. This should be global position too. Easy fix. Gonna go down. Very good. Very good. The problem now is this. If body is flush. Okay. What do I do here? Do I turn all the plushies into rigid bodies? I think that's the move. I'm scared it's gonna break up something, but we have to give it a try. Change type to read body. Most important thing that I have to remember is to put gravity scale to 0 either, because if I don't do that, bad things are gonna happen. It's gonna be really funny, but not good. Haruka, you are now a rigid body 3D with no gravity. Oh, I have to do this for each one. Rigid body. Gravity scale 0. I'm gonna put the 3D Ironmouse. Read body. Your gravity. Monkey. Gravity 0. Just one more. Change type. Read body. Gravity 0. Let's see what happens now. I broke everything. It's over. It's so over. It's so over. Oh my god, what was that? I broke everything. It's so over. What is this? How did this happen? And it's still not detecting the collisions. What do I do now? I'm gonna turn everything back into static bodies and pray to Arceus. I'm gonna pray to the 9 divines. I pray to Talos, to Queen Marika, and Zeus, and every god that it goes back to the way it was. Let's do this all again. Change type, static body, monkey, static body, cinnamon roll, static body, Ironmouse, change type, static body, Anya, static body, Haruka, static body. Okay. Please. Okay, everything's back to normal. We're good. Okay, I learned something today. Rigid bodies are bad. I don't want to use a rigid body ever again. But that means we still have the problem with the collisions. So how do I fix that? This doesn't work. We're gonna go to clone node. This yeah, disconnect all. Get rid of that. There's the other method here. If Google, what was it called again? Get slide collision. Get slide. I don't have it. Well, maybe I have to extend from read body. Get slide, please. Get slide. No. Static body. Let's change this to static body. Static body 3D. Get slide. Collision count. Get slide collision count not found. Is it read body? Is it area? What do I do? Okay, it's time to Google once more. Google, help me. Godot get slide collision. Oh, it's from character body. Character bodies for implementing bodies that are controlled via code. Detects collisions with other bodies when moving, but are not affected by engine physics properties. That sounds good. When moving, you should not set its position properly directed. Instead, use the move and collide or move and slide methods. These methods move the body along a given vector and detect collisions. Move and collide. Takes one parameter of vector 2. Move and slide. Oh, I have to set velocity. It's an entire different way of moving. Detecting collisions. Should move a corner, move and slide. Okay, let's try it. We're gonna change this to a character body 3D, which is kind of weird, but I don't mind it. If it works, it works. We're gonna change this to physics process. Now it recognized the get slide collision count. However, all of these things we're gonna say velocity equals speed time direction time delta, move and collide instead of this. Move and collide. the vector 3 velocity. Okay, sure. We're gonna do a I crashed into something. We're just gonna see if it collides. I need this to be gone. I think that's it. I think that's all the changes I need. Let's test. Let's see what happens. I'm scared, honestly. It crashed. Of course. Error setting property velocity with value of type float. Oh, I see. This should be a vector tree. And it's gonna be 0, all that stuff, and 0. We're only gonna be moving on the y-axis. Let's test again. Okay, it collided. No, it's not moving anymore. It's the collision from the sphere is preventing it to move. Because it hasn't shown me the log error, the log message that it collided. Get light collision count. This is so weird. It's clearly colliding here, but it's not detecting the collision. It's so weird. Move and collide. Google, help me. Move and slide. If collision. What should I do it with? Okay, here's another way of doing it, it seems. var collision. Slide. If collision. Let's see. Okay. It printed like a billion of them. Okay, it works. It works. It works. Now I have a collision. So when that happens, what I want to do is just say return up. For now. You got stuck. Let me try again. You just get stuck. What? Why is it get stuck? It does make sense. It seems to go down a little bit. And then it just gets stuck. My brain is not working anymore. Good thing is that if I, for some reason, can't make this work with collisions, I have another way of doing this, which is using the board. Because I have a 2D array with all the plushies inside. So I could work with that. But that would be way more complicated. I kind of don't want to do that. I mean, at this point it's gonna be as complicated as whatever I'm doing here with collisions. Maybe I should think about it. Maybe not. I want to figure out what is happening here. This is really weird. No, I'm gonna print collision, and I'm gonna print here to actually see if it's doing something. Let's see. Okay, it just keeps colliding many times. Moving collision, moving collision, moving collision, moving collision. So it should be entering here. It's returning up true. Yeah, I have an idea of what could be happening. Let me put another print in here. Reach the top. Okay, let's see. It never reaches the top, it seems. It's just move and collision, move and collision. So it's constantly colliding with the plushie. Which makes sense, kind of. What doesn't make sense is why it's not moving back up. Speed direction delta. Maybe I shouldn't put the delta in here. No, that makes no sense. Let me try anyways. No, you get stuck anyway. That's not the problem. It shouldn't be the problem. It makes no sense to delete the delta from there. What is happening? Why nothing works? I think I might have to do it with the board. Forget about all this collision bullshit. This is not gonna work. I have legit no idea why this doesn't work. If it's returning up 1 -1. No, I legit have no idea why this doesn't work. Okay, time to delete everything and start over. Great. But it is how it is. Not the most terrible thing to happen. I'm gonna take a little break. Just 1 minute. I'll be right back. I'm gonna delete this entire project and start from zero. Yeah. I'm sick of this collision business. Yeah, I'll take a little break, just 1 minute, and I'll be right back. Okay? Bye. Hello. Hello, hi, I'm back. There we go. Hello. Once again, we're making a beautiful crane machine game that does not work. We have this thing on the top that we're gonna try to make work. It's supposed to be like a claw from a crane machine game, but it doesn't work. I've reached the conclusion that collisions suck. So we're gonna delete all this and we're gonna start over. We're gonna do this with a different approach. Instead of moving the claw and waiting for a collision with a plushie, we're gonna... this is gonna be a little convoluted. Because the claw is inside the player and the player is in the board. The board being like the crane machine, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to communicate the claw and the board. So when the claw wants to move, we're gonna ask the board how many plushies are on that column, where should I move, and what should happen next. That is the plan. So to start with, I guess I'm gonna make a couple of functions here. Func get column plush count. This is gonna receive a column index, which is gonna be an integer. Columns are 0, 1, 1, 1. It's the Y, I think. So I want to keep the for E in range is the oh, I'm so confused already. This is not gonna end well for Jane Reinhardt. Here, I'm thinking how this works. It's gonna be 1, 2. Yeah, it's the X that I want to change. I think. This is so weird. I might need to rethink this entire board system. But I'm gonna do that later off stream. I'll have to do some math, which I'm not very good at, but... Also, this is gonna be all the same at the beginning, because all the columns have the same amount of plushies. Until I make a way to remove them, it's gonna be all the same. Yeah. So it's gonna be difficult to test in the beginning. In range if we're gonna do a var count equals 0. if board, this is gonna be column j is not null. No, I think it's is not null. Is null. I think there was a function for that. Doesn't have plus here on GDScript? Cringe. I'm gonna test this later. I honestly cannot think about it. It should be something like this, or maybe this one's flipped. But basically, we're counting how many plushies we have in a column to get the position that we want to move. Okay. How the hell do I do this? Drop and grab is moving here. I need to get target. No, I should receive this here. Column int. How do we do this? I'm so confused. Does the claw need to know the column? It doesn't. It just needs the position. Target position. This should be a vector too. I'm gonna assume that this works from the player. We're gonna call it target, and we're gonna have a target position up here. Vector 2. This is not gonna be character body anymore. I'm gonna change it to just static body. This is gonna be process. This is gonna be global position y plus equals this thing, and we're gonna delete this and this. We don't need any of that. We don't need the collisions anymore. This should stay the same. This we could change to target position. This actually should be just an float. I'm not gonna move horizontally or anything. I just need the height that I need to go. Target position equals target. So instead of 0.5, it's gonna be target position. What's next? What do I do next? Let's see, we have a target position. Everything else should work pretty much the same. So where the hell do we get this target position? Should be here. When we say drop and grab, we need a target position here. And the target position is gonna be given by the board. Equals something. I could actually make this with a signal. I don't know. I don't know. How do I reference the board here? Var board equals so here I want to get the reference to the board. Get parent, I think it is. As board. This is very bad practice. But who cares? It's a game jam. Because then if I wanted the player to be in another place, this is not gonna work. But who cares? I have the board. So here we need to ask the board get highest column position or something like that, and we need to give it the column. So how the hell do I do that? It highest column position is... I need the column name. I have my own position. I could keep my column position separately, maybe. Or just transform my position X into that. My column, if my range goes minus 2.5, oh my god, my brain. I'm trying to do math in my brain and it's not working. It's so simple, but I cannot see it if I not write it. Minus 2.5 should be 0. Minus 1.5 should be 1. Minus 0.5 should be 2. 0.5 should be 3. And so on. 4. 2.5 should be 5. How do I write this in math? Should be like x plus 2.5. Is it just minus position x minus 2.5? Position x minus 2.5. Does this work? If position is minus 2.5, minus 2.5. Or is it plus 2.5? I legit cannot do math in my head right now. Minus. Oh my god. Minus 2.5 plus 2.5, 0. 1, 5 plus 2, 5, 4. Yeah, I think this works. It's literally just this. That shouldn't have been that hard. Oh my god, my brain hurts. Okay, now we have to make that function on the board. We're gonna have a function and it's gonna be called this thing that I wrote here. So we're gonna do var column count of that column. And we have to do something similar again. Return column count plus something. I think it should be 0.5. But we're gonna test it later. Actually, I'm gonna test it right now. See how the game crashes. It's gonna be fun. Oh my god, it works immediately. I'm so good at this. It just goes up, it goes down, and it goes back up. Another problem is gonna be testing it when there are less balls in the board. How do I do that? I will have to start making the grab and delete. I still have time. I think I should do it right now. Okay. Next step then should be try to make the cloak grab the plushie and bring it up and then delete it from existence. This is gonna be really fun. Okay. When I get to my target, I have to do a grab here. Somehow. Signal on graph point reach. On graph point reach dot emit. What is this gonna do? I don't know. Should I think the board here where I have all the plushies should be in charge of moving the plush up alongside the claw. Which is gonna be really weird, but... Oh, I think I need the column here too. Okay. Volume... int... target float. We're gonna save the column we are removing from too. I'm gonna need that information. We're gonna save our column. Here too. Okay, so what this is gonna do is now the claw of the crane machine is gonna know which column is it moving in, and it's also gonna know how further down it has to go. When it reaches the bottom point it needs to reach, before it starts moving back up, it's gonna emit a signal. It's gonna say, hey, I reached the point I was supposed to go. Let me grab something. Is there something here to grab? And we're gonna pass the column here. So no, I'm here at this column. Is there anything to grab here? This is gonna be listened by the player because the player has access to the claw. Claw on graph point reach, connect. Claw on graph point reach. Have to create the function down here. And it's gonna receive the volume, which is gonna be an integer. Okay. Now the player knows that the claw is trying to grab something, but the player has nothing to do with that. It's gonna tell the board. This should be a signal too, honestly. Like this thing already having like the player access to the board and calling functions from there is a little bit weird, but whatever. I'm gonna do it with a signal too. It makes more sense, at least to me. On claw claw grab attempt. I think I need to add that. Yeah. We're gonna say on claw grab attempt emit. So here the player is just doing like a messenger from the claw to the board. Now the board, we're gonna have the player, and we're gonna say player on claw grab attempt connect player on claw grab attempt, and we're gonna create that function down here. And with all of that unnecessary mess, what we have accomplished is that the claw now can tell the board, hey, I'm trying to grab a plushie. Please, give me plushie to grab. Now the board is gonna have to do all the work. Could do it with column plush count. Could I? This is gonna be like a super complicated method later on with all the features that I want to add to this game, but for now we're gonna do that it grabs a single plushie and that's it. Okay, how do I do that? I need to grab the highest plushie. Actually, how do I do a for loop in reverse in Godot? Time to Google once more. GDScript for in range decreasing. Oh, this is nasty. This is gonna be nasty. Or J in range. This is gonna be height -1. -1. This is basically from height to 0, and each step you're gonna decrease on 1. This is a reverse for loop. It looks disgusting. Anyways, if word column J, it's not null. My brain is not working anymore. Okay. What this will do is tell us which is the plushie that is on the highest point on that column. And now what I need to do is tell that plushie to die. We're gonna move him up alongside the claw. I guess I could give the plush this responsibility. We have a plush script that doesn't do much. We're gonna add a moving function here. Process delta. We're gonna have all the usual movement shenanigans. We're gonna have a miss moving variable. We're gonna have a speed, which should be the same one as the claw. This is gonna cause me problems later, I'm pretty sure. Having two separate speeds that need to be the same. That's definitely gonna end well. Target position should be a float. And I think that's pretty much it. What we're gonna do is, if he's moving, position y plus equals speed. Oh, this is gonna be global position too. I think I can ask for the global position, but delta. Here I don't need direction because it's always gonna move up. So that's just pretty much it. And if global position y is greater or equal than target position, then plushie, sadly, you are dead. How do I do that again? I forgot. Get 3. I release. What is the name of the function? Yeah, it's a funny name. It's not release, it's something similar. Free? Kiwi free. Use this note to be deleted. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. So basically the plushie is gonna move up alongside the crane machine claw. And when it reaches the top, it's gonna disappear from existence. So board column J dot move up. Very creative name. We're gonna say this position is gonna be equals to null. We're not gonna have a plushie at that position anymore. And break. We want to stop doing this for loop. Plush Need that function there. Move up. Basically just gonna tell this thing to start moving. And I need the position. Target position equals target. There we go. Here I need a target position, which is gonna be the highest point of the claw -1, I think. The highest point of the claw is 7.5, if I'm not mistaken. Having all these numbers floating around is gonna be my demise at some point. Yeah, it's 7.5. So let's say this is 6.5. I think that should be enough for a test. Let's see how the game crashes. It's gonna be fun. Okay. We have our beautiful looking crane machine game. What should happen now is that I'm gonna press a button and this is gonna move down. It's gonna grab one of the balls. The balls is gonna move up and then it's gonna disappear. Let's see. What the fuck? Okay, that was fun. That is not the plushie we're supposed to grab. But that was kind of fun. How is that possible? Okay, very fun, very fun. We just have to swap this, pretty sure. I'm actually gonna change this to I, since we're doing this. Which tell me this one probably is gonna need to be swapped to. More than likely. I don't know how I messed this up so bad. Let's see now. I think that should be it. I think that should work. Let's see. Kind of. But not really. Okay, good thing to know is that if I grab repeatedly for the same column, it kind of works. And you can go all the way down there. Okay, but why did it only grab the first column? Now is the question. This looks kind of good. This is how it should properly work. And it looks pretty good. So I'm happy with that. The problem is that it always grabs the first column. And why is that? Claw. Target column. I've never set up the target column. Target column equals column. Okay. Pretty easy fix. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's working. I might need to speed this up. I think it still moves pretty slow, but it's beautiful. It works. As I promised. I know what I'm doing, I swear. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it for today. I'm gonna keep working on this, but off stream. There's a lot of stuff that I want to think about. I'm gonna show you this once again. Actually, I'm gonna pull up the link once more if you want to test to check everything that's gonna happen. So this beautiful thing you're looking at on your screen right now, hopefully will turn into a game for the Ironmouse Game Jam. So Ironmouse is hosting a game jam. We have 1 month to make an Ironmouse themed game, and I will try to make a crane, a plushy crane game thingy. You'll basically have a bunch of cinnamon rolls on the bottom. These beautiful color spheres are supposed to represent the Vishoyo members. I'm gonna make them look beautiful later, hopefully. And the objective of the game is to start grabbing these guys to make way to get the cinnamon rolls. The next thing that I want to do, that I will probably work on Wednesday on stream, what I was thinking is make it so you can do combos, kind of. So if I go on this column, this one, there's a red plushie there. If I grab it, it's gonna drag all the adjacent red plushies with it. So you can kind of like make combos with plushies, right? That's one thing. And the machine is gonna be feeling like on a time, on a constant time period. So let's say every 15 seconds, more plushies are gonna fall from the top and filling your board with more plushies. That is the idea that I have. Also, you will notice that there's two boards, one on the left, one on the right. The one on the left is the one I'm controlling right now. The one on the right, I want it to be like an enemy CPU controlled one that is gonna play on its own, and you have to raise him for the cinnamon roll plushies. So if the one on the right grabs all the cinnamon rolls before you, it's game over. You lose. That is more or less the idea that I have for this game. There's a lot of work to be done, but it's pretty fun. And I hope it turns out into something great. So that's all the plans that I have. By the way, I am infamous for not keeping the promises that I make. So all the things that I said may not happen. I will work hard and will try to make this work. But who knows? Yeah, that's gonna be the stream for today. Plans for this week. I'm gonna be back on Wednesday with this. I'm gonna be working a little bit on some other details on my free time. But on Wednesday on stream, I want to keep putting more work into this. We're gonna see what other features we can implement. If I have something fun to show you guys, I will make sure to keep it for the stream. And tomorrow, I should be streaming Cuphead, which is my main thing. I do Cuphead speedruns, so it's not gonna be all Ironmouse Game Jam for the next month. I'm also gonna be playing Cuphead. Those are the plans. Thank you for listening to my insane ramblings about all the stuff that I want to make. Yeah, that's gonna be the stream for today. Thank you for watching. I've been Toson the Viper. And hopefully I'll be back tomorrow around the same time that this stream was, 9:30 AM EST. Yeah, that's gonna be the stream. Thank you. Bye bye.